Hello, Peter. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you again. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, it is. I do remember, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot where you're calling me from, though.
Arlington, Massachusetts.
Okay. I bet you are cold up there.
Yeah, we yesterday we ended up getting a blizzard, and my town where I am got 20 inches of snow. 20
inches. I almost can't imagine that. I was in Europe one time when there was a massive snowstorm, and I was in that kind of snow, but not very often in my life have I been in that.
Yeah. Well, we've been pretty fortunate. We haven't had this much snow for a few years, but
yeah.
I have some questions I want to ask
you.
Yes,
please. Let's do it. That's perfect. Sure.
Was Jim easy to work with?
Yeah, extremely easy. And I think, Jim would always, give us the outline of a scene, like what we're going to do. And we had a song or we had a scene, but he never told us how to do it. Okay. He almost never directed our performances. He might position us a little bit, stuff like that, but he almost always let us do whatever we wanted to do. I mean, that's after a certain point where he trusted that we would do things that made sense. Yeah, you had to be good at what you were doing. But he just let us have so much freedom in what we were doing. And it really made working with him special. That's the kind of person he was. And so he was willing not to be so controlling of everything, which was really comfortable for the rest of us.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I want to tell you too, my mom reminded me this too the other day. When he died in 1990, when I was 6, when I lived in Raleigh before I moved here, the news came to my home, interviewed me and my mom, and somehow I have it on VHS tape somewhere. If I can find it, I might see if I can try to convert digital and put it on my YouTube channel.
Oh, if you can find that, you definitely should. That's real history. Wow. And you were 6? Wow, that's amazing.
I was 6.5.
Yeah. I hope you can find it. I hope you can digitize it and get it out there. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, definitely. And I loved you, of course, as Rizzo Rat. And I was wondering if you could still do the voice of Rizzo.
Yeah, sure I can. He talks like this. He's a rat, Yo, hey, how you doing?
I did this character called Weldon the IT guy now. I don't know whether you know about this Cave-In thing that I did.
Yes, I actually subscribed to it. I haven't seen too many of them, but
fantastic. Well, I appreciate that. But what I was going to say about it is that Weldon is kind of an extension of Rizzo for me. Nice. He's a little bit grouchier, but he talks the same way, only he's down here like this. It's the same kind of almost the same kind of character, in a way.
That's awesome. And then one last question.
Sure.
Why weren't the Muppets allowed to be on Sesame Street except for Kermit? Because I know some of them were guest star on Muppet Show, but it wasn't the case for Sesame Street.
Well, I'm not sure that it was so much that it wasn't allowed. I think Sesame Street had their cast when Jim was alive. He owned all those characters, and I know, like you say, some of the Sesame Street characters ended up with the Muppets in the films and on the Muppet Show. But I think Jim kind of wanted to keep the Muppet Show Muppets as a separate thing.
Okay.
And he had created his characters for Sesame, and I don't think there were any real ownership issues or anything at that point because he owned it all.
Okay.
But I think it was probably just to draw a line. It's like you'd never see the Muppets on Fraggle Rock. It's a different thing. Different show.
Definitely. And thank you again for signing this for me because I was
you bet. Oh, you bet. And so, I hope you come to another one next time I'm in your neck of the woods.
I'll definitely come by to your table and say hello. And
let's go ahead and take a selfie before we wrap up.
Okay.
Get ready to pose in 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Take care and don't freeze.
All right. Thank you. And if you ever want to subscribe to my Instagram, feel free to. If you
I will. Is it under your name?
Yes.
Okay. I'll check you out.
Okay.
All right. Take care and stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you next time I'm there.
I hope I see you again soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.